What is the difference between criticism and hate? It's important to know the distinction between criticism and hate because if you classify everything as hate, then you're throwing the baby out with the bathwater. So what is criticism? Criticism is when someone points out a flaw in you or your idea using logic and is usually accompanied by some sort of rational advice to help you improve. The spirit is positive, non-confrontational, and usually comes with valid reasons and observations. It's analytical and tells you why you're wrong and doesn't attack your person. The person who's criticizing you wants to see you improve and get better. What is hate? Hate is when someone is trying to hurt you or put you down and isn't accompanied by any reason or logic or any advice to improve. It usually has a negative or sarcastic tone and comes with attacking your person and is meant to lower your spirit and confidence. The main feature is that haters do not offer reason or logic for why you are wrong. There is no substance to their words. It's only a mixture of disrespect, mockery, and character attacks. Here are some real examples of what criticism looks like. So, when I was a kid, and I used to be a chubby kid, someone saw me play tennis and this is what they said to me. They said, "Hey, I saw you play tennis the other day and I noticed that you were completely exhausted after the third round. You should focus more on your conditioning." Or back when I was 16, my father told me to consider other people's feelings more when I speak. And it's also great advice. He said, "When you talk, you are too blunt and you end up hurting people's feelings. You need to learn to convey your ideas more tactfully because people will not remember what you said, and over the long run, they will only remember how you make them feel. Besides, if people are hurt by what you say, they are going to disregard whatever you say anyway." Notice that in both the examples, they were in good spirit, there was a valid observation behind them, and they provided me with feedback and they wanted me to improve. In contrast, let's see some examples of hate. This is what a hater sounds like. "Don't read this book, it was written by a white male." That is, they're attacking the person and not providing any logic. Or say things that are meant to belittle you or make you feel subpar. "You can't be a writer, who are you, Plato?" Implying that you're inferior or intrinsically not good enough to do or achieve something. Hate is mean-spirited, and although it's sometimes disguised as advice where "I'm only looking out for you, bro," it is entirely unhelpful. Like, what are you supposed to do with someone who tells you, "You can't be a writer, who are you, Plato? Stop writing because you're not Plato"? It has no purpose outside of breaking your self-confidence and spirit and making you feel inferior. A lot of this stuff stems from envy and the fear that you might succeed and become better than them. Hate also covers people who say things like "LOL" and "You suck," followed by no argument or reason, as if them saying "LOL" automatically makes them better or right and you wrong for whatever unstated reason. Also know that when people try to shut you up using buzzwords like racist, sexist, misogynist, whatever, or phobe, without offering reasons for why you're wrong, are also haters. All of these words are character attacks and attempts at trying to censor you, disguised as virtue and morals. You can debate using facts and logic, but you can't debate someone who's calling you a misogynist because they don't like what you said and want to make you seem like an imbecile. People calling you these words are haters and they must be dealt with accordingly. This begs the question, how do you actually deal with haters? In an ideal world, haters would not exist. Unfortunately, we do not live in the ideal world. You must learn to use mockery to deal with haters. When someone is attacking you, you cannot deal with them using reason. You can only attack them more. And this deserves its own video, but I'll cover it here in short anyway. Fight fire with fire. Don't take a knife that is logic to a gunfight that is emotion. Like a Roman general said, don't quote laws to men with swords. When you're dealing with haters, you have two options. 1, completely ignore them, and 2, attack them back. And this is doubly true on social media. For example, if someone calls you a misogynist, and your reaction is, "Here is why I'm not a misogynist," You're going to lose because reason doesn't work on the unreasonable. You have to fight back. Claim to identify as a woman and then accuse them of being a transphobe. When someone says, "You can't be a writer, who are you, Plato?" You should say, "With that mindset, it's no wonder that you're such a loser." Or if you have to be more polite, say, "Damn, I would not want to live with your mindset." Either ignore them completely or attack them back. Make them feel like the imbeciles. And this is my thumb rule for dealing with haters. In real life, completely ignore haters. Talking to them is a waste of your precious time. Focus on yourself and let success make the noise. Who cares when someone doesn't like you if they have to live their life seeing you do 1,000 times better than them? On social media, you also generally want to do the same thing, that is, you ignore and block them. Except fight back from time to time just to keep people engaged and to have the algorithm bring you more followers. If they have a large audience, that is, they have tens of thousands of followers, fight them, mock them, and destroy them. It's free publicity for you. A small guy with 20 followers, ignore, block. A big hater with 100,000 followers, come at me, bro. We fight when there's something to gain, and fighting the big accounts is free publicity. Fighting the small randoms is stupidity. I also want to talk about why these haters exist in the first place. Unless you're an asshole, having haters is not your fault. Most people who hate you out of nowhere have something wrong going on in their lives. It could be dissatisfaction, loneliness, envy, resentment, etc. And they're just lashing out on you. It's them, not you. Remember that successful people do not become haters. Successful people don't put people down and discourage people from trying new things. The people who become haters have nothing going on in their lives. They're broke and they live a life of silent frustration. That's why they become haters. Hating is a trait of the losers and the failures and the crabs. The loudest boos come from the cheapest seats. Keep that in mind. When someone hates you, there is something wrong with them, not you. And my brothers, keep winning. For Life Math Money, this was your host Harsh Strongman. If you liked this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let me know what you thought in the comments below. I really appreciate all the comments you leave me, and I will make sure to give you a response. Hit the notification bell because that will notify you when a future video comes out, and I can't wait to see you for the next one. Have a great day.